again, I do apologize about that, but we are live here as we get ready to go. You can see your qualifying order, the way they qualified here tonight. No surprise, Mitchell grabbed the pole, Andrew coming second, Merck in third here in qualifying. John Judd Danielson back there in the top 5 here in qualifying. Getting ready to go green for 100 laps here tonight. And big shout out to Over the Top Designs and Loose Lugnuts putting together this Tuesday night Throwback series here at Iowa for the final preseason race. And again, I did a whole intro and a whole opening bit that you will not get to see, unfortunately, because of good old tube. But we're going to get ready to go green nonetheless. It was great practice out of these cars. There are a lot of fast race cars out there. The O2 Mountain Dew machine was the fastest one in the bunch in practice. And so I expect to see the same thing there in the race here as we get ready to go green. Again, 100 laps at Iowa here tonight. Going to be interesting all night long.
Ding, ding,
Here
ding.
we go. Green flag in the air. We are underway in the Over the Top Designs Loose Lugnuts Tuesday night Throwback series. Preseason race at Iowa Speedway. Side by side up front early on. Great battle at the front of the pack. They're going to jump in line here already. The O2 of Reeves pulling away from P number 2 of Andrew at the moment. Out of turn number 4, Andrew in the outside wall. Seen that car wash up, he'll hang on to it. Down the front straightaway once again. Andrew in that 09 machine. Now drops to the bottom, trying to look for a way back around Mitchell. Here we go, side by side. Who's gonna get there? And it's going to be Andrew closing the door. Getting it done, battle for third, fourth. That's Mac, they're gonna be 3 wide right there. Mac had to back out of it. Haynes drops his way through early on in this one. Early on in this one, side by side, the 01 on the top side, trying to get a run, big crossover coming down the back. That's the 01 of John, trying to fight his way back into the top 4 early on here tonight at Iowa. Again, big shout out to Over the Top Designs for putting this together. John over there does some amazing looking paint schemes. Need some paint schemes done. Check out Over the Top Designs on Facebook. Right now, early on in this one, 4 laps complete. Andrew up front. The O2 sitting right there in second, fighting his way through. Reeves trying to do everything he can. Single file down the front straightaway. Lap number 5 on the board. Out front, Andrew and Reeves hanging on. A Judd right there in third. Great racing right now. Single file down the back straightaway. Haynes in the mix. Look at Haynes trying to look to the bottom to pick up a spot. Haynes to the bottom of the racetrack. Let's see if he can get anything done here. Nothing doing here. They'll go back single file now down the front straightaway. Single file they go. First few cars in line. Now using the top side of the racetrack. Seems like it's pretty hard to keep these cars on the bottom here. 6 of 100 complete here tonight. 6 out of 100 laps complete here this evening. Up in front, Andrew hangs on right behind them. Reeves back there, Haynes also in the battle. 7 laps on the board now, nearly 3 wide out of turn 2. What a battle. The O2 machine of Reeves drops back to 4. Again, starting on the pole here tonight, sliding back right now. Sliding back he is just a little bit. What a battle here tonight. And great racing all the way around. And everybody hanging on. Single file right now down the back straightaway. One car trying to perk his way through. That's Mac in the Pepsi machine for work back there. And the Pepsi machine easing through. Slides up the racetrack. Great run right now, 8 of 100 complete out in front. Andrew trying to pull away, but he's got company right on his back bumper. That's Danielson trying to close in here. Still very early on in this one. You can see the gap between these two cars right up and with one another. 9 laps on the board. Here comes that alien gear, number 85 at the bottom. He'll make a dive for the race lead. Danielson going for the lead in 1 and 2. Couldn't get clear. 90 laps to go this time by, folks. What a race we've had early on in this one at Iowa. Now with that, Danielson working the inside line. Now side by side down the front straightaway. What a battle here at Iowa tonight, folks. 11 in the books. Danielson trying to close in. Behind him, Haynes and Mitchell. All 4 in a row is ahead for 1 and 2. Battle now for second. Here we go. Haynes inside. Yay. They'll hang on to it. Great driving out of the front 3 cars right now. Great battle. Off into 1 again. Just 12 laps in the books of this 100 lapper tonight. What a race up in front. Boy, oh boy, these guys going at it. The 199 of Haynes doing a great job on the inside. The 199 machine of Haynes doing everything he can. Haynes battling the inside. Can't do it though. I think those tires are wearing out a bit much on the bottom. And that's kind of the issue right now. You start wearing those tires, running the inside lane here at Iowa, now nearly 3 wide. One car's trying to split the difference. That's going to be Judd on the top. Here we go. Judd the second. Great move. He'll fall in line with Andrew up front. 14 out of 100 complete here tonight. And let's ride on board looking back here once again. That alien gear holsters machine. That's all funny. He's got alien gear holsters on that car. I know the holster I had for my 380 was an alien gear as well. Great holsters. Signal. As we work our way through, Andrew to the top of the racetrack. Andrew doing a great job. 15 out of 100 complete. And everybody's still hanging on up in front. As we all work our way through side by side, great battle for second right now. Haynes fighting his way on the top, trying to get back to second. Haynes gets a little loose, but will get clear. Move Rob Haynes to second. Still everybody behind Danielson is trying to do everything they can to get by him, but Danielson's starting to drop back. Now 3 wide. Looks like Danielson kind of burnt the tires off of that alien gear holsters machine. And up in front, Andrew. Hang on, buddy. You got a challenge. Big run coming into 1. Andrew able to hold him back there again. Still really early on in this one. 18 laps complete. See Ronald back here in 6. Other pack of cars. Ronald leading this second back. That's the 01 good wrench machine. From John to the bottom of Mr. Ronald. Pretty good run here tonight for Ronald inside the top 10. Lap number 19 on the board. 19 out of 100 laps complete here tonight. Great racing all the way around. Jeff back here in the Pepsi number 60. Inside the top 5 also. Good run for him tonight in the first 20 laps. We went 20 laps here this evening as we continue lap number 20 on the board of 100. I get spread out. Andrew out in front. Haynes second, Judd in third. Everybody fighting their way through. Everybody doing a great job hanging on right now out of turn number 4. The 60 of Jeff slides up in behind. Good. They'll fight their way into 1 and 2. 22 on the board this time by. And now back single file. Great racing. Haynes still runs second. Haynes trying to get to Andrew. Andrew trying to hold Haynes back there. Andrew having a great run so far tonight. Let's go on back here to this battle here with Mr. Ronald and Jack. Jack trying to work his way through that Budweiser machine, sitting in 7th right now. Just inside the top 10. As they work their way off of turn number 2. Tires starting to really go away here. They're about a second or 10ths slower than their fastest lap of the race right now. So in 23 or so laps, we have lost just about a second and a half over our lap time throughout the run. That is a pretty big drop off. Everybody single file. As right now you take a look at it, Andrew's still up front. We're riding on board right now with Jack. Back here deep in the pack at the moment. Back here in 7th. Again, 11 cars making the show here tonight. Up front since the very beginning. It's been Andrew's show. He's hanging on in that 09 machine right now, up in front of Mr. Rob Haynes. Haynes trying to come up to the back bumper and make a move. Can't do it yet. 25 of 100 on the board tonight. So 1/4 of the way through this race, when do you start seeing pit stops? No, right now they're about a second and a half slower than their fastest lap time of this event on these older tires. Again, that's about a second and a half fall off. You can see it right there. Andrew's car is starting to step out just a tad bit as we put lap number 26 on the board. Boy, oh boy, these cars getting very, very, very loose right now. Starting to become a handful. Car on the outside wall behind them. I believe that was the 85 getting in the fence. Indeed it was. Judd got up a little high, got in the outside wall. And I tell you what, man, these cars are becoming a handful. He's actually going to the spot here. Reeves and Ronald. And I talked to Ronald pre-race. Talked about how he likes to underdrive these cars. And as this run goes on, you're starting to see Ronald inch that car forward. And that kind of is consistent with what he talked about. Not the fastest early on, but really good at conserving tire. And meanwhile, we got a lead change as we're looking back here at that battle. Rob Haynes has gotten around Andrew for the race lead. New race leader, the 199 machine of Robert. Doing a great job grabbing the race lead, starting to pull away. And again, just shy of 30 laps complete here tonight. We're going to start looking at the possibility of tires in the next little bit, I would imagine. Last time by, still over a second off the pace. Now looking right here, Andrew trying to take the battle back to Rob. He's trying to hang on to it. And Andrew led from the very early portions of this race up to around lap 27 or so. Haynes got around him now, trying to get it back. Andrew doing everything he can to do that. Andrew and Haynes up in front. Well, folks, we're going to go crank it up. We're going to actually hop on board with Andrew. And we're going to let you enjoy the sights and sounds of old school NASCAR, because we'll take about 2 laps on board with Andrew. John, as we rode on board, we actually heard Andrew shifting that car right now, jumping down into third gear. We came having to wheel that Chevrolet off the corner. Man, oh man, these cars are loose at this point of the race. Again, we've already tore through 33 of these laps. Andrew trying to look to the bottom of Rob Haynes. Haynes trying to keep him back there right now. Haynes, all he can do to keep Andrew behind him. Now, nearly side by side down the back straightaway. Look how loose that 09 machine got. Coming out of the corner, you really seen the back of that car move around, but he's going to get back to the race lead. Possibly, he's going to get out of shape. That's going to open the door back up. And there you have it. Rob right back to the bottom of Andrew. Man, oh man, what a battle up front. Now we got cars coming off pit road. The 01 off of pit road. The first car to stop, that's going to be John on fresh tires. Meanwhile, up front, Andrew up front. Battling with Haynes. These two side by side. Really fighting these race cars right now. What a battle at the front of this pack. Go side by side. Here comes the 01 of John. You have to be careful as he catches these leaders. He's on a lot fresher tires. So he is way faster than these guys. He's going to try to be careful if he can. He's going to go top side there of Rob. Rob's going to give him room, and then he'll get up there and unlap himself, get around Andrew. See the 02 of Reeves pulling in on this front battle, also right behind them. The 01 good wrench machine of John going to unlap himself right here. Great job. Good heads up by driving by all the drivers involved. Reeves back here in the Mountain Dew machine running third, now going for second. Reeves has closed in on the back bumper of Haynes, and he'll pick the spot up, move Reeves to second. Reeves now up to P2. Now he'll set his sights on Andrew. As we fight our way through, Andrew up front, Judd Danielson in the 70, in the 85 machine, hanging on right in front of Ronald. Oh, no trouble there right behind him for Judd. Danielson got in the outside wall, shoots back down the racetrack. Quite a bit of damage on that machine as we work our way off of turn number 2. The 77 of Jack Watts now coming by as it looks like Danielson bring it to pit road. Lap number 39. There'll be another car to pit road here. So we're starting to see green flag stops. Lap number 40 on the racetrack. Meanwhile, up front, Reeves has ran down your race leader. He's about a tenth of a lap, a second of a lap quicker. Maybe save just a little bit more tire. Get up there and get it done. Yeah, 41 of 100 laps complete here tonight. Here in halfway, here comes Reeves, trying to look to the bottom right now. Reeves all over the back bumper of Andrew. Looking for racing room. 42 of 100 on the board. Reeves trying to get to him. Reeves diamonding in that car just a little bit off the corner. He's going to try to set it up. I guarantee it coming off the corner. See him arc that car in a little bit higher, trying to diamond that corner off and carry the speed on exit. He's going to be right to the back bumper of Andrew right now. Again, Andrew has led the majority of this race and trying to hang on at the moment. What a race we have tonight at Iowa. Here we go. Nose to tail. Up at the front of the pack, 43 of 100 complete bumps. This is the Odin Top Designs Loose Lugnuts Tuesday night Throwback Series preseason race, and we have a battle at the front of the pack right now, just shy of halfway. Here we go. Mountain Dew against Old Milwaukee right there, and it looks like Mountain Dew going to come away with the lead off of turn number 2. It's going to be Mitchell Reeves gets it done into 3 and 4. He'll take the lead. Great job, Mr. Reeves. New race leader, the O2 machine of Reeves. Again, some cars have already pitted. As again, these cars downshifted into the 3rd and appeared as they enter into 1 and 2. Fresh tires coming behind them. See John on fresher tires. The 12 on fresher tires also unlapping himself right here. That's Trent getting his lap back. They're about a second faster a lap than your leaders here at lap number 46. Now down the back straightaway, single file once again. Andrew running 2nd, Ronald running 3rd, Jack Lutz running 4th right now. That's the way they run. Again, Ronald into the top 3. Another one of those drivers that do really well on the long runs at conserving his tires. Well, and that's exactly what he's doing 47 laps into this run. Again, we went green 47 laps ago. We have not had any incidents that brought out any yellows or anything. And they continue to run perfectly smooth. The 47 laps complete. Out in front, Reeves still leading the way. We drop back. Wally's going to be the first car 1 lap down right now as he's on pit road. That chicken pit car on pit road right now. And that's going to leave 5 cars on the racetrack that has not pitted. So your top 5 is not pitted at this point. Haynes has been on pit road now. Also in the 199 machine. Robert Haynes pitted. Haynes hanging on. Look at that 199 machine. Fresh tires, fastest lap of the race for Haynes last time by, or a few laps ago, to 55.988. Haynes is on a rail right now. And boy, when these front cars pit, they're going to be in trouble. Haynes running that fast on fresh tires. They'll make up a ton of ground. So the real question now, with 4 cars left, now 3 cars, as Ronald to pit road. Ronald on pit road here also. Bringing that thing down pit road, 4 fresh tires and fuel. That'll leave 3 cars on the racetrack that has not pitted. Leader to pit road, here comes Reeves here at lap number 50, cutting this thing dead in half. So again, Reeves cutting it dead in half here down pit road. 4 fresh tires and fuel on that Mountain Dew machine. And that'll leave Chris out here all by his lonesome on old tires. And I want to say, as we take a look, where does this circulate out and who's going to have the race lead? There is Ronald getting passed by Haynes. See how that works out. Chris on pit road now. Reeves getting ready to leave pit road. Where does Reeves cycle through? Here comes Andrew. That's essentially going to be the battle for the race lead. Andrew will pick it up off of turn 2. He'll be your leader when all this cycles out, just as soon as the 28 heads to pit road. So now everything's cycling out. We'll see how this works. Reeves right to the back bumper though. Let's see. Reeves trying to make quick work of Andrew. Andrew trying to hang on. There is a bit of a tire difference between these 2 cars of about 2 laps. A little bit of contact there from Reeves there in the O2 to the back bumper of Andrew. They'll hang on to it lap number 53. Again, over halfway done with this one. And right now, these two cars setting sail up front. Reeves trying to knock on the back door of Andrew to get around him. He's like, hey, buddy, I'm here. Let me by. Trying everything he can do. He's right there with him within a car length. And then behind them, setting third. A little ways back, that's Ronald now. Keep in mind, Ronald is really, really good at conserving tires. See if that comes into play later on in the race. Reeves up in front. Andrew second. Again, just shy of 55 laps complete. We'll look at the back bumper of Reeves' car at the field behind him and back out spots back. We got a bit of a cluster back here. Going to be that 60 to 77, and looks to me like Judd possibly having a good run. That's Danielson right there in the alien gear holsters, but Shane still trapped one lap down, not having the race that he wanted. Falling back right now. Up front, no change. Rob Haynes sitting here in fourth. But he kind of spread out a little bit right now around the racetrack. Jeff trying to get by the 85 of Judd right now off of turn 2. Getting by slower traffic he does. What a battle it's been all night long. Reeves still up in front. Reeves doing a great job here tonight. Reeves out front, Andrew second, Ronald third. Ronald in third right now, Andrew P2. Reeves in second, Haynes, John, Brent, your top 6. 59 on the board, this time by Reeves, hanging on, doing a great job. He's put a bit of a gap over Andrew. Andrew's actually losing time here to Ronald. Here comes old Ronald, the sleeper, man. I'm telling you, God knows how to save tires, and that's what he's doing. He'll go to second. Now he'll set his sights on Reeves. Can Ronald get to Reeves in the last 40 or so laps? That is going to be the question as they work their way through 3 and 4. It's kind of funny that me and Ronald was sitting there talking about saving tires and saving your equipment in this car, and how he felt like this car suited him because of that, because he kind of underdrove this car. And now he's sitting in second with a shot to go get the winner, or the leader, excuse me, by the same tactic. Oh, leader in the outside wall, and that's what we're talking about. You see how much Ronald, listen to this car. Ronald's on the brakes early, really letting the car roll, easing back into the throttle. He's 2 or 3 lanes down from what Reeves is doing, and it might not be the fastest, but I tell you, it gets you away from that wall to where if you make a mistake, you got some recovery to make. All right, look at the feet that he is away from this wall. It's kind of like in a piggy bank, right? You have all of these credits, some feet. You know, the further you are away from the wall, even if it gets away from you, you've got a little bit more credit in the bank to be able to catch the car. Now, let's go on board with your race leader. Because I feel like if you watch coming off the corner, he's getting much closer. Look how close he gets to the outside wall. He's a bit faster, but one mistake and you don't have room to grab it. Let's take a look off of turn 2 here in comparison. All right, you see how close he is. Again, Ronald Klein for comparison's sake off of 4 here. Because Ronald, I guarantee you, is going to be much lower on the racetrack on exit. Again, you see the difference right there. I mean, that is just, here's the thing, Reeves is fast doing it the way he's doing it. Again, on board with Reeves. The way he's doing it is fast. He's getting up there next to that wall and exit. But it can be very, very treacherous getting up there if you make a mistake. So, which would you rather have? A little bit more speed or a little bit more safety? And as these tires wear, I think that's why Ronald does so well, because he babies this car so much. I mean, I hate to use the word baby it, but that's what he's doing. And you see Andrew right here, he's closing in on Ronald. He's a bit faster. But I think Ronald's going to exactly what he wants to do, is save time. And again, look at the difference of the lines being used in the top 3 cars. Great racing out here at Iowa right now. 66 or 100 laps complete here tonight. Here comes Andrew. Back to the back bumper of Ronald. I still got to think the way Ronald's saving that car. It is his plan at this point. Andrew's closed the gap, but again, Andrew, you've seen that car get out of shape. See how hard he's pushing that race car. And again, you push it that hard, it's fast. But you make a mistake, you're in trouble. And Ronald just lets him go, doesn't even put up a fight, and back to saving tire. I mean, that's exactly Ronald's plan here tonight. Drop him back. You see Haynes back here in 4th. John back here in 5th. Still back here around the top 5. And Jack here in the 77. Running 6. Chris in 7th. 8th. And Wally in 9th. That's the way they run. Then you're going to have Jeff back here in the 60th. Through the field right now, it's 68 of 100 laps complete here tonight. Meanwhile, Reeves hanging on to the race lead. Andrew 7/10 of a second back. He is gaining. But again, look how much he's hanging there. Here we go again. He's hanging that car out. That's rough on them tires. Tires, 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 folks. That's the one key word that you got to remember as this race wears on. Can't put grip back into a tire once it's gone. Once you lose it, it's gone. Folks, I'm going to take one commercial break here. We're going to go crank it up one more time. When we come back, I'll be back with you to the end here at Iowa. Back here with you once again, 74 on the board. See Ronald sitting in 3rd, Haynes back there in 4th. But he pretty spread out around the racetrack. Grant actually closing in on Jeff here. That would be for position if he could get up to him. Wally right there with him. Great battling right around that 9th and 10th position. 73 in the 100 laps already knocked out here tonight. Again, 73 of 100 in the books at Iowa Speedway. 74 on the board. 12 up the racetrack. Reeves out in front. Everybody fighting through. 74, 100 complete. And Reeves out in front, 75 on the board. Reeves doing a great job. He's maintaining about a 0.6 of a second lead right now. But he kind of evened out now to 0.5. See right there, Andrew got a good run around the bottom. That was a good 3 and 4 for Andrew. Picked up a little bit on your race leader. Again, no yellows so far tonight. We've been mean and green all the way through. Been a mean and green race here this evening. It's continuing to be that way. Lap number 77 this time by. Andrew closing in slightly on Reeves. Reeves trying to hang on. Take a look at the most laps led here tonight. Andrew has led the most at 35. Reeves right there behind him at 31. Reeves could potentially take over for the most laps led here tonight if he can hang on to the race lead.
All right, man, caution is out.
And yellow on the racetrack. Lap number 78. First yellow of the night is going to fly. And we'll see if we can find what happened. Was it Trent getting in trouble? No. See if I can figure out what has happened here. Oh, there was trouble in the back straightaway. And oh, it was the 60 of Jeff and that Pepsi machine. What happened here? Oh boy, he's just gonna come up off of turn 2, getting the wall. Car comes around, brings the caution out. Lap number 79, yellow out on the racetrack, and it's for the 60 of Jeff. Now, question, what does the leaders do here? Lap number 79. And it looks like, for the most part, everybody to pit road. Everybody to pit road here. Nice and slow to pit road speed. And we will see here, Reeves, Andrew, Ronald, and Jack, your top 4. Restart will be with less than 20 to go here. Everybody pretty easy under their stall. Who's going to be the first car off? And it is going to be, as I get ready to drop them, gets in the gear properly, and Reeves got it. It'll be Reeves on exit in front of Andrew when we get back ready to go once again. Fresh tires up in front. Lap number 80. Folks, we're going to step away for commercial break. We'll be back live here at Iowa here in just a moment. Alrighty, back here at Iowa Speedway here, still under caution. And we'll see if we can grab Ronald up in the booth. See what he has to say about this. Here's Ronald. Hey Ronald, Matt up in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Alrighty, man. Well, what do you think? You think this caution helped, hurt you? I know you like to save tires. What do you?
It hurt me. We burned up the tires chasing the leaders down, but we had a massive gap, and I was holding back a little bit on second. I don't know that I'd have gotten back to him, but it would have definitely guaranteed us top 3, and now it's kind of a toss-up on what could happen here.
Alrighty, man. We're gonna have to buckle down and go back at it, buddy. Good running so far tonight. Best of luck to you here. This restart coming right up.
Appreciate it.
There you have it, Ronald's point of view. I would like to quickly, well, I'm not going to try to grab Reeves. We're coming to. Oh. I would have loved to try to grab him, but we're going to wait, get another caution. We'll grab Mr. Reeves. Ronald's sitting back there in 4th. Double file restart coming to 17 laps to go. Folks, it's showtime. Who is going to get it done here tonight? Going to be a 17 lap showdown for the win here tonight. And again, we'll be back in 2 weeks with the regular season starting. Here we go. 17 laps to go. Reeves, Andrew, Jack, your top 3 on the restart, and we are green. Back underway here in Iowa. Into turn 1 and 2. 17 laps to go. Off the corner, look up front. It's going to be Reeves. Trying to hang on in front of Andrew. Fresh tires. The battle at the front of the pack. The battle of the bulls up front right now, falling back a little bit. It's going to be Ronald slipping through the pack. Here comes John to the bottom of Ronald. Can't get to him. Ronald out of shape. Battle for the race lead at the same time. Go-to washing up the racetrack. Everybody hanging on down the back straightaway with 16 to go. Everybody doing everything they can. Andrew and Reeves, the 2 that's led the most laps here tonight, battling it out. But here comes Jack. Here comes Jack Watts. Where did he come from? In the 77 machine. That Budweiser machine up to 3rd. Jack Watts trying to play the spoiler here tonight. Man, oh man, straight out of nowhere, it was a Jack in the 77 into the top 3, and he's hanging on. Here comes Klein. Klein again, we talked to Ronald Klein. Ronald doing everything he can. Ronald. Side by side, 14 laps to go. Oh, God, that's close. Those 2 cars nearly touching. We got a battle for the race lead as well. We'll get you back up there to that with 13 laps to go. Ronald trying to find his way back through. Car's out of shape, out of turn number 2. That was Andrew, car stepping out on him. Laps to go here. 12 laps remaining here in this one. Everybody fighting through. Right now, what a battle down the back straightaway with 11 laps to go. Here comes Andrew on the bottom. 11 to go. No points here tonight. We're going for a win. And what foreshadowing is this to the season? 2 great race car drivers out front. They're going to have to do battle all season long, but tonight in Iowa, it's about one thing as we come to 10 laps to go. And laps to go. Nine to go this time by. Right now, Reeves out in front, 9 laps to go. Everybody down to the bottom. Ronald in third. Jack Watts in fourth. Ronald doing everything he can, 9 to go at the stripe. Here comes the 01 of John to the top side. He'll look for running room on the outside of Watts. Watts doing a great job on the Budweiser machine, hanging on to fourth. Reeves out in front. 8 laps to go. Boy, if you guys ain't excited about this, I don't know what to tell you. Because we're about to have a showdown in Iowa. This co-commentator over there is watching some sort of movie, but I think she's going to want to watch the end of this. What a show. Coming to 7 laps to go. Reeves and Andrew going at it. 7 laps to go. My, oh my, old Milwaukee versus Mountain Dew. Into turn number 1. Now drawing even, here comes Andrew. He'll push the car up, trying to get clear. Reeves can't get it done. Reeves trying to hold Andrew off. Down into 3 and 4. 6 laps to go. 2 cars battling it out of turn 4. Side by side. The 2 Chevrolets going right at it here into turn number 1 and 2. They've got 6 more to get it done. Ronald Klein a little bit further behind. As we hang on, 5 laps to go. Car sideways. That's your leader out of shape. Boy, oh boy, we got 5 to go. What are we going to see out of these drivers here tonight? Will there be a bump and run? Andrew to the bottom. He'll draw even down the back straightaway now. Andrew gets clear Reeves into 3 and 4. New race leader. Can Reeves fire back? Reeves trying to hold the momentum. Gets a little bit free. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go at Iowa. Now Andrew trying to drive away from the 02 of Reeves. Reeves trying to fight back. And it doesn't look like he can do it right now. As a matter of fact, that gap now up to 0.7 of a second. And look out front. Boy, oh boy. Andrew has hit the extra speed button on that car. Is now the gap of 1 second with 3 laps to go. Now Klein sitting in third. Can he get up there and get something done with Reeves? What about Watts back here in the 77? Coming off of turn 2. 2 to go this time. Bob Haynes back here in 5th. That Castrol at 199 machine. Hanging on to a top 5. Andrew out in front. 2 laps to go. Flagman will give him the white flag this time by. Andrew doing everything he can. Hanging on through 3 and 4 to get the white flag. 1 lap to go. Oh, Andrew. Hang on to that thing. 1.5 second gap for Andrew out in front. And he is going to bring that old Milwaukee 09 machine to victory lane tonight as he works his way through 3 and 4. Congratulations, Andrew. Out of turn number 4 sideways. Gets it done at Iowa. Your winner in the over-the-top designs Lugnuts Tuesday night Throwback Series preseason race at Iowa. Boy, did Andrew send a message here tonight. Reeves second. Klein in third. Wow. What a race. What a show. My, oh my. I don't even know what to say after that. That was great. so Andrew getting it done here. He'll get to the win here tonight. Everybody will line them up. We're going to go ahead with our pre or post race coverage here on Extreme SM TV. Hey Andrew, buddy, it's Matt in the booth. You got a copy?
How you doing, sir?
All righty, man. What a show you put on tonight, man. What a race. Congratulations.
I'm sorry, what was that? I missed you.
Dude, you put on one heck of a show here tonight. Great job. How was the car, and did you think you could get back to the race lead there?
Thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, first of all, it was a battle and a half with Mitch. I think he missed a gear coming out of one of those corners, and I hate it for him because I think he was quicker than me. I was able to get to him, but I was burning my stuff up, and I think that would have been a good battle to the end. But I'm just happy to come away with a win. That was a blast.
Well, I want to give you and Mitchell credit about something. You know, nobody knows this. I was planning on retiring from broadcasting in 2021, but seeing races like that makes me not want to do that.
It makes you not want to retire?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was I can't wait to go back and watch it because it was a ton of fun behind the wheel, and these cars drive like nothing else that's out there. It's a completely different animal how you gotta handle these as far as getting in the entry and corners and everything. So I can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah, and for buddy, well, speaking of the season, what kind of momentum do you think that's going to carry over? We go racing here in the season here in 2 weeks.
Well, I don't have a ton of experience with these cars, but if I can figure tracks out at a decent rate, and at least hopefully midway through the middle of the race, I think I'll have a fighting chance. But Mitch and Ronald, he was quick to it at the beginning of that run, so we'll see. It should be a good battle all the way through the season.
All righty, man. Well, we're going to let you go. Congratulations. Anybody you would like to thank before I let you out of here?
Just shout out to everyone at Loose Lugnuts that helps get these kind of things rolling, and this is not the first league that I've been a part of through them, and it's always a blast to drive. There's always a bunch of good people in here, and shout out to the wife for letting me run.
Yeah, for buddy. Well, we'll see you come 2 weeks from now.
Awesome. Have a good one.
All right. Well, let's talk to Mitchell. The O2 mission. What a night it was. I don't even know what to say on that one, guys. That one was... Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a night it was here tonight. Hey Mitchell, it's Matt up in the booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on, Matt?
Well, man, for a long time I thought you was going to hang on to it. Came down to a battle with you and Andrew, and y'all put on a show, my man.
Oh yeah, it was a great race. Yeah, the caution really was the killer for us. We really did a great job saving tires on that long run before that caution, and it's kind of an odd deal tonight. These cars actually don't have a setup for Iowa, so the admins took a Rockingham setup and changed the gear, and I found out in practice that you could do some downshifting in the third gear, and I found really on the longer runs, especially even in the start of a run, it really helped you through the center, and I started doing that right off the bat on that last green flag run, and when Schultz got on the inside. I'm still using a full clutch and everything. Try to throw it in third gear, and for some reason it just would not go in, and that was kind of really what killed us. I think Schultz might have gotten us regardless. We kind of burned him up on the right front pretty bad, but that missed shift really took the wind out of our sail. But for a P2, going into the last preseason race. Can't be too upset about it.
10-4, buddy. Well, again, congratulations, P2. Tons of momentum going in 2 weeks from now. Again, congrats. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Caitlin, for all the racing she deals with. We just got back from a 2-day trip up at Huntsville Dragway and had a fun weekend, and she let me do it even at home, so can't thank her enough. I love her. Got to give a shout out to Overtop Paints and Designs, John Hedrick, with this beautiful Mountain Dew paint scheme that we're going to be rolling with the whole year. Over the Top Motorsports, huge shout out to Ronald Klein for finishing P3. I know Mark had some issues, but he'll be back stronger than ever when the season starts, and I think we got a good shot at coming home with maybe a championship run here coming into the season. I think we're going to try to be a front runner all year, and hopefully we can end up on top. So,
all righty, man. Well, we'll let you go. Congratulations. I know how it feels spending your days at the track, man. You stay busy loving the sport that we love. I know I've been doing the same thing, basically.
Oh, yeah. I never realized when I was a kid that I'd only have one hobby, but this one hobby takes up about 95% of my time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So can't think if it doesn't have anything to do with racing, you probably won't see me doing it. So
I swear, I think I'd watch them race boxes and put wheels on them.
Yeah. Hey, if there's something with wheels and a finish line, I'm probably going to be in on it. So
all righty, man. Well, we'll holler at you later, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And we got one more here. We're going to grab Ronald to hold of him. Hey, Ronald, man, up here in the booth. Got a copy on me?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Well, we're doing good, buddy. You talked about it. You felt like maybe that, that caution would hurt you there. Do you think it ended up hurting you?
I don't know if it hurt me or not, but I'm sweating. And that was a heck of a battle between Jack Watts and myself. That was a lot of fun. That's probably the hardest I've ever had to drive and try to control a car at the same time to try to pass somebody, because you're on new tires. And once I got past him, the right front was gone. I mean, the race is over, so I can let it out. On a normal run of about 30 laps in practice, my right front was down to 60%. I don't know how many. I think it was like 16 laps is what we ran. And my right front is probably down to 60 or less. I won't know until I get out of the car, but it's pretty bad.
10-4, buddy. I will tell you this much. My adrenaline's through the roof, and I wasn't even driving.
There's two great battles. I was watching Mitchell and Andrew battle it up front, and Mitch came over because we're in the same TeamSpeak channel, and said he had a miscue with shifter, and that kind of took him out of the race. And I had gotten by Jack, and I thought I was pretty safe there, so pretty much ended up where I probably would have finished anyway. So really good night for the Unical 76 Buick is what's on the front of this car. Nope, I'm sorry. I think this one is actually painted by John Henry at Over the Top Designs, and this one is not the Buick. Can't remember. But anyways, big shout out to my whole teammate, all the teammates. Mitchell ran another spectacular race. He's going to be a tough one to beat this year. It's interesting being teammates and being competitive with each other at the same time. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Alrighty, man. Well, great show here tonight. We're going to let you go. It was a lot of fun. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for the season opener.
Copy it. Thanks to all the fans out there watching, all the drivers that participated tonight. And I appreciate you doing the broadcast, and can't wait to see the broadcast here in a few minutes. I'm going to go back and watch it and get some sleep, and see you in 2 weeks.
10-4, buddy. We'll see you then. Alrighty, folks. That's going to do it here tonight from Iowa. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We'll be back in 2 weeks. See you then.